In this second part of our two-part series for administrators, we'll show you the highlights of performing more key tasks in the Simplified interface. In Part 1, we covered dimensions, jobs, EPM Automate, approvals, application settings, audit, financial reporting, and common administrative tasks. Now we'll show you how to find and work with the different types of forms, infolets and dashboards, valid combinations, and custom navigation flows. Most of these capabilities that streamline your planning process and provide value-add analysis are only available in the Simplified interface. Videos about many of these features are on the Help Center. There are 3 form types to meet different data entry and evaluation needs: simple, ad hoc, and smart forms. Use the navigator to create simple forms in the standard workspace, and use Smart View to create smart and ad hoc forms. Then leverage forms, immediately available in the Simplified interface, for enhanced data entry and sophisticated custom analysis with infolets and dashboards. Simple forms are single forms that you design so that planners can enter a specific subset of data, such as capturing actuals versus plan to build a revenue plan. Ad hoc forms are grid-based and enable planners to focus on personalized data slices that they frequently use. They can use predictive planning to anticipate future performance, slice and dice data by pivoting, and use the grid in Smart View. Smart forms are ad hoc grids that you create in Smart View to leverage Excel functions and formatting and to create custom members and calculations. Calculations in these forms don't affect the planning application, enabling planners to privately prepare and analyze data. To use the form in an application, save it as a Smart form and open it in Planning. Infolets, only available in the Simplified interface, are self-contained interactive boxes providing up to 3 views of high-level information. Launched from their homepage, the infolet pages that you design give planners different views of the information that's most important to them. Use the Infolet Manager to define, manage, and assign access to infolet pages. You can create infolets by dragging the forms with the appropriate data to the Design palette. You can update existing infolets by dropping forms on top of them. Then customize infolets by choosing a chart type and size. You can specify a title using Layout. To quickly change the data that an infolet displays, select a different source. You can also design sophisticated and dynamic dashboards in the Simplified interface that enable planners in runtime to chart, evaluate, highlight, and change key business data. Form changes are immediately reflected in associated dashboards. Build dashboards by dragging the following from the Design palette to the canvas: forms, charts, and tiles that display a specific cube value based on a selected form or cell intersection. You can accentuate data using a variety of layouts, chart types, formatting, and you can also enable planners to drill down. You can include commentaries, explanations of data, and web links. Use runtime mode to preview the dashboard from a planner's perspective, and then assign permissions to grant the appropriate users or groups access. With valid intersections, you can define rules to filter the form cells that users can see, enter, and calculate given their responsibilities. This capability, that's only available in the Simplified interface, helps speed your planning process by optimizing the information available to different entities. For example, you can exclude product line members that don't pertain to a regional sales entity. After valid intersections are defined, cells within valid data are color-coded and read-only. With navigation flows, you can customize the user interface to best suit the needs of different sets of users and groups, aligning their interaction with the application based on their responsibilities. Use the Navigation Flow Designer, only available in the Simplified interface, to create a cluster that will contain cards, such as this card for a revenue plan, and then specify the forms displayed on each card's vertical and horizontal tabs. To design a navigation flow, copy an existing flow, inactivate it, and then open it. Here, you can choose, remove, or reorder cards and clusters, create cards and clusters, specify card and cluster labels, icons, and visibility, Select the forms to display on the vertical and horizontal tabs and customize their labels and icons, and assign role or group access. The flow will only be available for users with the specified role or group assignments. If your business processes are integrated, clusters and cards can contain forms and artifacts from other processes, such as tax reporting or financial consolidation and close, providing seamless cross-cloud access. In part 2 of this series, we showed you the highlights of performing more key tasks in the Simplified interface. To learn more, visit cloud.oracle.com.